You already started it. Gosh darn you, Mo.
What? Am I just starting it just to be ready?
Mo likes to start it when I'm putting Lippy on.
No.
You're listening to the Flippin' Fantastic Podcast.
If you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, go hit that button right now and watch this.
Let's be real, we're the #1 reselling podcast.
Wow. Lippy.
Lippy. So how are you, Mo, after this post Super Bowl victory?
Woo.
Wearing some Eagles merch. And your fingernails are green too?
I have my green fingernails. Yeah.
I was hoping that you would have put some lettering on your fingernails that said
Hey.
E-L-G. No, like that lady, she spelled it E-L-G-E-S. Remember she
Oh,
spelled Eagles wrong?
I
I
think
don't
the
know who that
mayor
lady
did it.
was. Was it
The
the
mayor.
mayor? Love
Mhm.
it. I was dying.
Eagles. Eagles. That's how you do it right.
When she said it, and I was looking at the faces of the other people, and they were, like,
Mhm.
spelling it correctly, I was just like, I felt so bad. So, I guess your whole family was rooting for the Eagles since you live so close, right?
Oh yeah, my husband was all excited. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a parade on Friday. I don't know if he and his friends are going sometime later because I have a picture of him. He took a selfie before, but like they have the Super Bowl trophy and all the season ticket holders go up and take a picture with it. So he's
Okay.
like, it's got a self from the last time they won,
Wow.
2018 or something. I was like, oh, I guess we'll have another picture of you in front of the.
With the Wow, that's pretty cool. So what do you get, like a roll call, like an email, "Come get your all season ticket holders, come and get your
I
pictures," or
guess
what?
I have no idea. I don't go.
Where's the parade? Like, is it in
In
Philly?
Philly.
And who would have thought that the Super Bowl halftime show could turn into a reselling topic too for us? Like, who I could have never thought that I would be able to tie the Super Bowl halftime show into reselling, but we definitely can, and we'll be talking about
Mhm.
that, and we're gonna be talking about what's in our death pile because I think everyone can relate to a death pile. And it's crazy. I live at the beach and I just look out the window and it's snowing/sleeting, which is insane because 2 days ago it was warm enough that like it was like 6 in the 60s, maybe even
Yeah.
almost 70. We were like
Mhm.
walking around like, exercise and we were getting hot. And now it's snow/sleet, which
Now
is
it's cold.
crazy. It was nice this weekend. So did you go out? Did you go to any sales or anything?
Yeah, I actually went to a estate sale. I was in there and I started looking around and I'm like, this lady, somebody was a teacher. And I was right. It wasn't like a terrible hoarder thing, but they saved a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff they saved was junk. I
Oh.
know so many teachers like that. Anyway, I mean, there was some stuff there, but it wasn't. They had camping stuff, so I channeled Amy and I bought
Oh.
this vintage camping stove. It's not, it's like a solo stove, just a one, but it's in an aluminum case, like a square.
Mhm.
I looked up solds. It looks like it sells decently. I don't know if this thing works. I don't,
Uh-huh.
but it was $10, so I bought it. I was like, it's a
Uh-huh.
learning. They had some other camp stoves, but I was like, I'll start with the small one. They had the big ones. They were priced. I went on the first day. They were priced higher. I was like, let me start small.
Was it Coleman branded?
Yeah, it's Coleman.
I didn't go out this weekend.
How the
What
tables
did
have
we do?
turned.
There was only like 2 or 3 in my area, estate sales, but 2
Mm-hmm.
of them were run by the company that is our least favorite, so we didn't go. Although we should have, because you never know, but the prices are always like they're just so high. And then
Right.
sometimes they're not consistent with I mean, I guess because it's the contract that you have with each individual homeowner. You never know if they're even gonna have a 50% off on the last day.
Oh
I like
yeah.
the ones
Mm-hmm.
that you definitely know, okay, it's
You
gonna
know.
be at least
Yeah.
50% off, and then
Right.
we also do our sales 2 of our sales. We just picked 2 of our sales for the week, go over them. I
So
just
let me go
picked
first because mine stink and you've got, your $1 million sales.
They are
Okay.
not. They are not. They aren't even in the 100. Not even a
Oh, they're more than mine. I sold some Blanco duck bookends. Okay.
I
They
like
were heavy. They sat for
I
a
like
while.
the
If you find the ones that are a color, not clear, that does better.
I love those though.
Probably, I think. When I looked it up, they're
Mhm.
cool. They're very cool.
They almost look like, pelicans, don't they? Well, at least from this picture, it looks like a pelican.
Yeah,
They're
they're
I like
they're
them.
they're ducks. They're
Mhm.
ducks though. And then I sold some
28.
Avon.
Well,
Huh?
how much did you pay for those? Where'd you find those?
I don't remember what I paid.
I mean, how much would you pay, like, up for that, or would you pay, like, $5?
Oh, no, I didn't pay up because I think I looked them up. I only bought them because they're Blanco and they're like I mean, they're heavy, they're solid. No more
I
than
like them.
$5 was paid for
Mhm.
these. I will tell you that. I wouldn't have paid more for them. And then why do I have them up twice? Okay. And then
Cute.
I sold some cherries are very in,
Those are
you know?
cute.
I bought these this summer. They've been up for a while, but they finally sold 15 bucks. Cherries are very in. People like that's like you see them everywhere. That's why I bought them. I only paid $1 for those. That was at the senior center. They're an
It's
easy
the
ship.
best.
All
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah, totally. Just make sure you put some bubble wrap around them.
Oh, I did. I put cardboard around them and bubble wrap.
I told you that last, was it a week or 2 ago? Probably 2 weeks ago, I sold a Swatch watch. I think I talked about it, but it was broke. The band was dry rotted off. It was yellowed. It was completely, like, basically
Yeah.
garbage. I almost threw it away, but I
Uh-huh.
listed it for parts, and then they got it, they bought it, they got it, and then they left me feedback, which was positive, but they said, "You coulda put some" what did they say? "You coulda put some bubble wrap around this to protect it better." I put it in one of those, cardboard mailers, the
Yeah.
stiff ones, and
Right.
it was busted. It was already, like, disintegrated and falling
Yeah.
apart. Like, when I
Uh-huh.
even took the picture, it was, like, the watch and one half of the band, and then over here was broken pieces of the band.
Uh-oh,
Anyway,
Amy's trying to get a Flippy award. No bubble wrap Flippy award.
but it had the protection of that mailer. Anyway,
Yeah.
he sent me a picture of it, like, on my eBay. He sent a picture and said, "I got it working. I put a new battery in and he put a new band on it, and it looks so good." I was like,
Oh,
"Oh, that's
wow.
awesome." That's awesome. And I told him, I said, "I almost threw this away." And he's like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, I'm so glad I could save it." So, I don't know
That's
if he was
cool.
selling it or what. I couldn't tell by his
Right.
account. I
Something that
know.
didn't go in the dumpster.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. I was like, "Somebody will want this?" I don't know, what do I have, Mo? What
You have Peppa
Oh,
Pig.
yeah, Peppa Pig house. Yeah,
That's
this
all
was
is that all the ones you save?
yeah, it
The
is.
figures
Mhm,
from your,
yeah.
live auctions?
Yeah, it is. I
That's
I have,
awesome.
like, a little tote when I collect all the little figures and things, and,
Yeah. Mhm.
I bought this house from somebody at the auction. Like, they
Oh, yeah?
go and I know that they would watch my videos, my Beach by Repeat videos, so they knew
Yeah.
that I liked this. So they had a bunch of Peppa Pig stuff that they were collecting at their house. I don't know if
Yeah.
they were getting it from their totes, and they sold me, like, the trunk of their car filled with Peppa Pig stuff for 20 bucks.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. So I
Sweet.
got the house from there, and then I, like,
Uh-huh.
pieced all this together. It was in my death pile for, I don't even know, probably, like, 8 months, and I was like, "I'm tired of looking at it," so I listed it. It sold.
You gotta do it.
'Cause it's
That's
so
awesome.
big. The box was
Yeah.
huge. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but, it's 22 inches tall. So the box was, like, over 2 feet tall,
Right.
and whatever, that's great,
They pay a lot of
67.39.
shipping?
I think they paid 22 something for shipping,
Wow.
and it
Yeah.
was it was going fairly close. I think New Jersey, not too bad, or Pennsylvania. I think it was going to Pennsylvania. I have all my Peppa Pig listed now. I don't have any stragglers.
Nice. No straggling
Nope,
Peppas.
and that's a ton of figures. I know it's hard to see, but it's a ton. Like, I was just like, "I'm
Oh,
just gonna
yeah.
sell them all, because normally I try to, like, divide it up so it's like, maybe you get 10 figures per
Right.
house.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, throw it all in to get rid of it.
And here's your other one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about I forgot about this. Yeah, these are those, I sent you another picture because I was like, How am I gonna
Right.
explain what this thing is?"
Here it is.
Yeah, it's a
It's
set
like a
of
boot,
2.
right?
Yeah, it's one of those, like, heel protection boots. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
They're not inflatable, they're, like, foamy, but it was a set of 2, and they were brand new in the package. I picked them up at the Goodwill for 4 was it 4.99? Maybe 4.99 a piece?
Yeah.
Maybe it was
And you got
3.99 a piece.
$78,
And,
79
yeah, that's
bucks.
both of them. I sold them together in a
Yeah.
lot. I couldn't believe it.
Nice.
Because Matt was with me, and he's like, "You're not getting those, are you?" And I was like, "Yes, they sell." And he's like, "Okay." And it probably sold in 2 weeks of me posting it. I probably coulda got more if I listed them separately, but I wanted to, like, it took up a lot of room. And something about
Awesome.
the wedge, I don't know what it is with there's like a wedge that comes with it, but
Oh,
like
yeah, I saw that
all
on the
the
picture.
listings would say in bold letters, like, "No wedge."
Oh,
Yeah,
but
or
you had
I
the
don't know.
wedge, so
I had the wedges. I don't know if they
Mhm.
lose them or something. I don't even know what the wedge is for. That just shows that you don't have to know what you're selling to sell. I don't even
No,
know. I don't
you
even
just
know.
have to find one like it and copy that listing.
Exactly. I had to take my little hair dryer out to get the sticker off though, without trying to break through the plastic,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Ever wonder what happens when the filter comes off? That's why we created Dash of Sass. It's your one-way ticket to everything and anything, served with a side of sarcasm and a sprinkle of sass. Listen every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts. I promise you'll thank us later.
I know that nobody likes to talk about this, but we all have death piles. Today, we thought we would take you on a little ride along
Oh my god.
through just 5, I don't know, items. Oh, maybe no, mine are more than items, categories of death piles. I don't have a lot of things in my death pile. Like, I think that
I got it.
basically what we
I got a
have
ton.
you do? You have a ton?
Hmm,
Like,
yes.
but do you think it's hundreds of items you have?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
And that's including clothes?
I don't have
Okay.
that many clothes. I mean, I have enough, but I don't have that many. And I don't even know
Mhm.
if some of them are worth selling, but, I haven't
Yeah.
looked at them. 'Em. They're just in a basket.
Well, but I saw a little peek. I didn't look too much, but I'm excited by this stuff. Some of this stuff, I was like, "Mo, you need to get this listed." Like, it looked from what I glanced at it, it looked like
I don't know. I don't know if it's any good or not. We'll see.
that way.
Here's so this is from my parents' house. When we were kids, my dad had trains and he still had like what he had set up on a board. But when
Okay.
my mom was doing major clean outs, so I actually there's a bunch of like the houses,
Mhm.
you can't see like in the back there's like a church. Anyway, there's tracks, there's cars in there. There's train
That's
cars. There's like at least two engines. Like these are hoe scale, so they're the small. What's the bigger one? O gauge and then hoe is small. Hoe.
I don't know. I just
I
know
don't
that
know. I think these are hoe.
I just sold some or listed some hoe gauge stuff too, so I knew it was, like, small. But
Yeah,
those
so
in
this
there
hoe.
and those are new in the package, right?
Yeah, there's a
Tracks?
few tracks in there. And then some of
Yeah.
them are used because I took them like he had a big piece of plywood that he had everything like kind of glued to and stuff, and I pulled it all off.
That
So
stuff
I have
sells.
that.
I know, that stuff
And
sells.
this
You gotta
isn't a
get the
great picture, but I just I just went and took a picture of the box. Actually, I think the cars, some of them he still has them in a box, like still has the box. I think they're in
Uh-huh.
another box. So these have been
That's
sitting in
cool.
my garage for a while, probably like a year.
You should list those at least the ones that are new in the package,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
today. Today, Mo. It's
Okay.
easy. It's you don't have to take a lot of pictures. You just take,
I
like,
know. I
maybe
know.
4 pictures. You're like, "I
Yeah,
know,
I'll do
I
it.
know."
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna ask you about it if you
Okay.
list that's
That's a lot of Legos. That's a
yeah.
lot of money.
It's a ton of Legos, like,
Yeah.
a ton, but the sets have been listed and sold or, listed, and then some have sold.
But
These
you
are
have like
like
direction there's are directions in there. You got
oh,
what's
yeah.
Nielsen.com
Where do
Lego
you see that? Where do you see that at?
on the upper right. It's like a package. It says Nielsen.com/Lego. What's that?
I have no idea. Something to do with, like, TV? It's probably on one of the instructions, right? Oh, Nielsen.com. I have no idea. But, yeah, there's a ton of instructions in
One a little
there
bit bigger.
because I
Yes.
got, like, a really good
Well,
deal
the
on
instruction books sell, right?
they do,
Mhm.
but I bought them when I bought there's, like, 3 different, like, transactions of, buys at yard sales. One of them, the lady had Legos and the instructions in individual bags, and it was I probably bought, like, I don't even know, 25 different
Yeah.
sets. I only paid, like, 100 bucks,
Wow.
and
Nice.
off one sale, I made all of my money
Mhm.
back. But some of them, the reason they're there is because they're incomplete. I have Legos from, like, my kid, has Legos, and then I have Legos from when I was a kid because that was my favorite toy. So I've
Yeah, I
been,
love
like,
Legos.
slowly trying to, like, put them together, but I have so many Legos to dig through to find
Yeah.
parts. Like, I
Uh-huh.
have bags of these Legos divided up by color. Like, I went through
Yeah.
and, like, put all the reds in one bag and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
There's some Star Wars booklets in there, so I know I have some, like, Star Wars set Ninjago, those ones, the old Ninjago
Oh, those are good
stuff.
too. No, I was looking
Mhm.
at whatever is up on the top right. Like there's in that one bin, there's like white. It looks like it could be. I can't really tell. I was like, maybe that's like Star Wars parts. I don't know.
Oh, I think it is. I think it's one of those, I
Like
think
from
they're
the
called,
ship,
like
from one of those space, from one of the ships or something.
no, it's like a
No,
Bionicle.
I've
It's
sold
one of
those
those guys.
before. That's what
Yeah.
I sold one fast for like
Oh,
50
really?
bucks.
Oh, well, this one's
It was
complete,
complete. I had the little
like a
this was a
stand?
long time ago. I had I had the directions, I had the little plastic thing it came in,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
little I want case box, I don't know, but it was like
Mhm.
plastic
Yeah,
and
I
it
don't
was
have all
complete.
that. I just Google li
Yeah.
imaged it
But
and,
I
like,
think
zoomed
Bionicles
in
can
on
do
it.
good. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mhm. And it looked like he
Yeah.
had everything. I don't know if he's supposed to be
Mhm.
holding any kind of weapon because I don't think I have the weapon, but yeah, there's a lot of, like, city Legos and stuff like that, like
But
the
people
Lego
buy
cities.
Legos for parts. There's an entire
Bricklink or something?
yes, Bricklink,
Mhm.
where
Yeah.
you can just buy a single Lego, like people put, so if you're looking for like somebody buys all that and then they just go and get the weapon, or the
Yeah.
the tool that they're holding, whatever.
Uh-huh. The Star Wars one that I had 2 really I don't know the names of Star Wars things, but it was big, it was
Mhm.
huge, like the Millennium
Yeah.
Falcon, I don't know. It was
Mhm.
missing like 2 gray pieces, so I had to order them off,
Did you get them? Bricklink?
off
Yeah, I
Bricklink,
was gonna say,
and
like,
I
if it's like something like that, man, just get the pieces because you know you're gonna sell it for a lot. It's
uh-huh.
complete.
I like selling Legos because I like building them because
Yeah, I
you
love
know,
Legos. I have some
that's what I
Legos I was putting together back here.
we were
Yeah.
supposed to build some this weekend, but I don't know what we did. We watched the Super Bowl and then I don't know what we did on Saturday. I can't even remember. That's on my to do. That's a big death pile of Legos though.
Let me
What's in
see.
your death pile?
Is some this lame, but this was sitting on my table because I
Some
had pulled it out, so I hadn't done it yet. But there's a bunch of travel like vintage travel books and maps. I've sold them before, so
uh-huh.
I got these at an estate sale not too long ago.
Do you sell
I
them
just it was
individually?
just a big pile. Some of them I might lot up like these Italian ones, like there's pizza.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Does that one say Virginia or does it say Venice? I don't know.
That's
I can't
Venice.
tell. Oh, okay.
Venezia. Yeah.
Oh,
That's Venice.
Venezia.
So
Gotcha.
Venice, there's a Rome, there's underneath Bologna pile is a colonial there's two actually colonial vintage colonial Williamsburg tour books and then some old
Very cool.
maps. There's like a map of Ireland in there. I like this kind of stuff, so when I
Mhm.
see it, I
Yeah.
probably pay like $2 for a giant pile. And I was a geography major, so I like maps. There we go.
Oh. Oh my gosh, all my Coleman lanterns, and that's
Yeah.
not even all of them. Like, I think there is some hiding. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that you can see in that picture. One's, like, behind it, but we only pick them up if they're $5 or less. Because
Okay, I was just gonna ask you, how much do you pay? Because there was one, it wasn't a yellow case that at
Mhm.
the state sale I was at. There was one in it was like maybe purple or red, I don't know. It had a
Oh.
case and the lantern was in it.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I think it was priced at, like I said, I was there the first day. I think it was priced at 25 and I was like,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I'll
no,
try
I wouldn't
this
have bought it.
$10 stove.
It depends on the like, I would look at it. It depends on the globe because some globes can go for in the hundreds if it's the
Right.
right globe.
Didn't you say like the
Tapered?
tapered ones are good? It wasn't tapered. It wasn't
Uh-huh.
like that.
Yeah, those can do well, but it's all about the markings and the
Mhm.
logo that's on them, but I've got those, and I just listed one, not of those, but I just listed one, like, the other day, and there's one sitting right behind the camera too that I'm dismantling. I listed the globe, and then I will list if it's not worth listing, like, as a whole, I will dismantle it and, like, just list the globe, the
Some
bail,
parts.
the hat, the nut that screws on, even
The
the,
top.
if it's a gas one, like, I can sell that screw cap for that too.
Get 'em sold, Amy.
I
Get 'em
know, but
up.
those are in the garage, so I don't
Spring
even
camping season is coming.
You're right.
All right, I got a North Face jacket. It's just like a windbreaker. It's not lined or anything. But it's like, I think I paid $5 for it. It's like brand new because I bought it and I was like, if this doesn't, I still need to look it up. If it doesn't sell for much, I'm just going to keep it
Uh-huh.
because I can use something like this. I don't know
Where'd you
anything
get
about
that?
it.
At a sale? Estate sale?
At a state sale, yeah. You can't tell, but on top of it is the little thing the little sleeve to stuff it in.
Oh, it's a
That's on top of
packable.
it.
It's a
Yes.
packable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those do well, like,
Yeah.
especially with, like, hikers, you can hang it from your backpack. North Face is hit
It's a
or
good
miss.
spring.
Like,
Yeah.
I normally
It's a good
pass on
spring
on
jacket.
it, well, like, if I see it,
Uh-huh.
like, at the thrift.
Yeah.
If it's at a yard sale, I might consider it. It just depends on the
Mhm.
piece, because some of their
Yeah.
down stuff does extremely well.
I might be keeping it. More camping.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are camping stoves. I have $5 or less is when I buy them. So, and
Okay,
it's
yeah.
like, can't leave them there. Matt can't leave them there. But this one on the very bottom is like a 3 or a 4 burner. I had never seen one. It is huge, the one on the bottom. But the Coleman camping stoves, they do okay. I've sold
Mhm.
them before, but we're gonna try to do like clean them up and do like local
Yeah.
Facebook. But I mean, I have sold them and shipped them and stuff. I think it just depends on the age, if it's worth it or not, because the shipping's gonna be crazy. That's in my death pile. I mean, that one, I
But
don't know
they're
why it looks so dusty or like it's in good shape. It's just got like sawdust on it or something. I'm not sure what
where?
that is. On that very bottom one, see on the front, it's like
Oh, yeah.
looks
Oh, I
yellowy.
see. There's, like, fingerprints on it, yeah.
Mhm,
Well,
it's
it's
like
sitting in your
sawdust or
death
something.
pile. We don't expect cleanliness.
Well, it's in the garage,
Yeah,
so
there you go.
that's where all of these, well, not the Legos. The Legos are in the house, but everything
Yeah.
else, all of these pieces in these photos are in from the garage.
This is kind of a two-parter. I bought this at a garage sale with a whole bunch of other stuff, and the guy gave everything to me for like $5. Like I knew this
Wow.
wasn't complete. Now, I put him up there because he was in there. He's Luke Skywalker, but he's not. It doesn't come with these figures.
Oh,
It
okay.
is just this like attack base
Base.
from, yeah.
Huh.
Now I don't have this the black part. That's not in there. But the base and the two parts that make that kind of like arch, I have
Uh-huh.
those.
That's cool.
There were some figures in here, and I was hoping maybe they were these kind of figures, but they weren't.
How old is that? It
Empire
says
Strikes
Kenner.
Back, like
Well, I'm like,
80s,
it's a glow
80.
or a glare. Huh. That's cool. That's cool that you got the box to
Yeah,
just to see that
it's
old school.
rough. The box is really rough.
Well, still,
I can sell it for parts.
somebody would want that graphic.
I see original old Star Wars stuff. I'm like, woo.
Hey, I've sold a broken coffee mug. Everything sells. Oh yeah, it's inflatables. I love picking up inflatables. If I can get them for $5, I'm gonna pick them up. I mean, it's a
I
gamble
don't
because
see them often.
you don't? Oh my gosh,
No.
I
I know
have
you see
bought.
them all the time.
Yes, I have bought probably maybe 15 to 20 inflatables. I just don't know. I don't know. I even see them at the auction. Like I sold the last one that I sold was a Cinderella castle that was like 8 feet tall. I got that for free at the auction from somebody.
Nice.
I don't remember how much it sold for. I think in the hundreds.
Yeah.
One something, 120, 130. I don't
Mhm.
know. I love them. It's a risk, but sometimes they don't work. I know that one right there, the Tigger,
Yeah.
there's none listed because he's rare, but he doesn't work. He works, but he doesn't inflate all the way. Do you know what I mean? He's like limp.
Why
I'm
is
not sure
that? What happens?
I
Like,
don't
why do they
know.
do that?
I don't know if like the motor is starting to wear out and it just can't pump enough air to keep up with the demand.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if I should sell it for parts because I'm sure somebody would still want it because it's really cool. It's a Halloween Tigger.
Can you get a motor?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure, but I don't think it's worth my time to mess with it, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
cute.
anything about these. I've never,
Oh,
blown one up or anything. Like I
mhm.
said, I don't find them. I've seen the rare few times I've seen them. They're too much for me.
We have more than this in the death pile, but we have 2
Yeah.
dragons. I didn't even know I had the dragons. They were just in this big tote and like before Christmas.
Yeah.
We were looking at them and we blew the 2 dragons up and stuck them in the front yard. Like we So we just had 2 dragons. They were holding, like, cocoa mugs and stuff. So I'm sure our neighbors were like, "What's with
What?
the dragons? Why dragons, guys?" But he only
They're
lasted a
holding
couple
hot
days.
cocoa mugs? That's so funny. 'Cause
Yeah, I wonder.
there's somebody in my parents' neighborhood that puts a dragon on their garage roof at
Oh,
Halloween.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, these are definitely, Christmas ones, though. The Christmas dragons, have no clue, and their, mouth, because the air is blowing into it, their mouth has
right.
just enough air or allows enough air to come out that their tongue, like, flaps in the wind or flaps from the air, so it's like this little tongue, like, going like this. Don't pass them up.
So he was in there. He's a Star Wars Empire Strikes Back figure from 1981. He is the Wampa. He's like the
Is he
abominable snowman
Oh,
on the
okay.
planet Hoth. I think I can get like he's in really good condition. Like some of them I've seen the plastic in certain parts has like really like I don't know if you can tell in this picture, but his legs and his body are like a little bit of a different color. Like
Uh-huh. Yeah.
like they were made a little and some of them are like I could probably get on the higher end of this, like between 20 and 25. So that makes that whole
Yeah.
box worth it.
Why do his legs look like they're different heights, lengths? Is it just the angle?
I think one's just I think
Posable?
you have to yeah, you have to the way his feet are, I think you do have to have the legs a little bit spread so he would stand up. Do
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay.
So I think that's
Yeah.
why. His feet are
Is he
flat
is
on
he
the bottom.
tiny? Is he small like the Star Wars figures, or is he big?
Well, he's bigger than them, so I mean, he's the
Very
same
cool.
scale, but he's bigger.
That's cool. So you're gonna list that
Oh, yeah, well, I can list him. He's easy for show. For
in the tracks
show.
in the tracks, Mo.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna work on listing or
Wait, you have
some
one more.
Legos. Oh, I do?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
Axe heads.
I love picking up axes. I love it.
Yeah.
And there is one in there that's worth a couple $100, like the head, just the axe head. It might be that one on top.
Girl,
But
get it.
they're all really well. Like
Yeah,
you have to you can't just pick them all up because they're not
right. What are
all
the
created
names? I
equally.
know you've told me before.
Kelly True Temper, there's Plum, of course, off the
Plum,
top of
that's
my
the one I
head.
was thinking of, yeah.
Uh-huh. There's like a German one. What's it called? I can't remember. But mostly I find the True Tempers and
Okay.
stuff. And there is so much to know about axes. Like there's so much that you can learn. It's unbelievable. Like there are so many different axe head shapes and they all have different names. Like this one on the front is called like I think that's a Phantom Rockaway or New Jersey Cedar, like all
The
kinds of
one with the
names.
sticker on it?
I think that's like a New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's almost like you know how you see those pictures of a cow and like it'll show like this is the rump roast and this is the
Right.
T-bone. Like that's
Yeah.
how like the anatomy of an axe is. I
Well,
have like a screenshot of it so I can like identify them and stuff.
not the bottom one with the sticker on it, but this next one up that has a little thing on the top. And it also has like, I don't
I'm gonna have
know
to
how big you see it on the screen. It also has like it has something at the very top.
Oh, no, that's the other axe. It's a bevel. The axe behind it is a bevel. So it kinda looks like it's got like a promise. It's the other
No,
axe because
no,
the blue
no.
is like shading it, showing it to be different. You know
Right,
what I
no,
mean?
that's not what I'm talking about. Hold on, hold on, hold on. That little looks like a little curlicue. What's that?
Oh, it's like a nail or something
Is
that
it just
I
a
think
nail?
yeah, I
Just a
think that
pin like in there?
yeah, it was to keep it from when they were swinging the axe from the head to come off. It's probably missing the wedge that goes normally you put this I don't know what it's called, the stick, the shaft, I don't know. You put the head on the piece of wood, to hold it, and then
Yeah.
you put a wedge on top, like you hammer a wedge in and it expands the
Mhm.
wood so it holds the
Right,
axe head on. So I think
right.
this one is missing it, and they just put
Oh,
that
okay.
in. So it's
Okay.
dangerous.
So
We don't
so this is not connected to this thing, is what yeah, it
Yeah,
does look like it in the picture though.
it does. Yeah, it's just the
Yes.
bevel.
Mhm.
But we don't
Mhm.
sell them with the handles. The handle,
I
that's what
know,
it's
you
called.
take the handle off, yeah. Who makes
And
it
then
cheaper? Well, people put new handles on, I guess, yeah.
yeah, but you also can sell the handles. We have a lot. We have like a inventory of them that we're just collecting all of the handles
Mhm.
because you can sell those too, and people make, knives. like knife handles out of them because it's good
Oh,
wood, you know?
yeah, yeah.
So we
Nice.
just Matt will do all of this because he likes it. He'll take the handles off and then he
Uh-huh.
will clean them up really well,
Clean them up for you. Mhm.
and then he oils them. He uses motor oil. I don't know
Yeah.
if you're supposed to,
Uh-huh.
but he uses motor oil and shines them.
Okay.
Sometimes he grinds them to make them look good, but he won't mess with the like the plum logo or the stuff like that because
Right.
that gives you all
Uh-huh.
the good information. But
Right,
I love
right.
picking these up, and I
That's awesome.
love. I mean, I'm sure I'm using my. I'm just a girl, so I love. If I'm by myself, Mo, I will go up. I only do this at 2 estate sales. I'm definitely using my female ways, but I will
I'm
take
just
it
a
up to
baby.
yeah, I will take it up to the guy and I'm like, "How much for this?" And I'm like, "Just this." I don't even call it an axe. I just say this. "How much for this?" And he's like, $5. I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it."
I don't
If I'm
know
tr
about these.
Not like that, but if I wanna try to get a deal on something, I call it this.
Right.
"How much for this?" Like, I won't say, "How much for this Kelly axe?"
Right. Don't let on that you know.
Exactly. I'm like, "How much for this? I think that I could probably use one of these."
I might wanna chop
Oh,
some wood. Hee hee.
oh my god. I don't think
That's too
Commonwealth
funny.
Picker is out there acting like that, getting his deals.
That's awesome. Yeah, so I have it's in my head, look for
Yeah,
axes, but haven't seen
and
any the last few
and the
times I've been
trick
out.
when they're dirty like that, Mo,
Mhm.
I know it sounds gross, but I will, like, spit on my finger and wipe it across, where the name is, and then you can read the name better. Because sometimes they're just so
Okay.
dirty and
Right.
rusty,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I will do that, and it's perfect. And then I'll take a picture of it, and
Amy
then I'll take a
spreading her
picture
germs.
and then I'll take a picture of it, and then I'll zoom oh, Haktua.
Amy Hawk 2 and the
Haktua buys axes.
axes.
I'm done, Mo. Jesus.
I know. Then you take the picture, zoom in, see the real
Yeah, and
thing.
it's great. It's, like, perfect, and nobody's
Yeah.
looking at that stuff. Well, there's this one guy, he's crazy. He's like the Tasmanian devil at the estate sales. Like,
Mhm.
we know when we see him that he just likes to, like, tear through the place and, like,
Mhm.
lift stuff up as if he owns
Yeah.
the place,
I hate people like that. I
and
hate
then he makes a
when you see those guys.
pile, and then he kinda gets mad at the if the price isn't like, $4. "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Bro, we see you all the time. They see you all the time. Like, they know.
Right.
We all know.
Exactly.
So, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy."
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and we have to talk about this too real quick. The Super Bowl was just going on. Who
Oh, yeah.
knew we would be talking about reselling and the Super Bowl halftime show all in one sentence, but if you can find the same jeans that Lamar or Kendrick Lamar was wearing, the Celine Marco jeans, they're a bolo. You know they are because everybody's talking about his jeans. Everybody.
I'll
So
never
be
find them.
be on the lookout, guys. Well, yeah, I think they're like $1,300 brand new.
Oh my god. I won't
But
even find a sparkle button, so
if you have some of your like, if you're like our age, if you have some of your original mud jeans from when you were like from the 90s that were like flared,
I don't have mine. Yeah, no.
oh my
Oh,
gosh,
those are
everybody's gonna be digging those out. I wish I had mine, but mine are I wore mine like Kendrick Lamar did, but which is weird because 'cause I'm tall. They would go underneath my foot, underneath my shoe, so they were like
'cause they were
frayed,
like
completely
yeah, those I didn't wear those. They were like the big flared yeah, I didn't have ones like those.
I
I
didn't
guess I
wear
was a little too old.
JNCOs or anything,
No.
but I did wear them like Kendrick, like
Right.
they would fit on my thigh and then flare out, you know?
Right.
So, bust out those old mud jeans. I'm sure everybody's gonna be looking for those too.
I
Who
know.
knew that
Hey,
that would that his jeans
that's
were
how
gonna
trends are set.
that was the first thing I saw when he came out. I was like, "Oh my gosh, those jeans." We all had those jeans back in the '90s. With that, we're flipping out, guys. Don't forget to sub, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Go Eagles. Go
Go
Birds.
Thanks so much for watching and check out more of our videos right here. We're flipping out.